Arnica traditional medicine. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Hello, I'm going to give you some explanations regarding traditional medicine, that where it has first originated from, what is the main treatment in traditional medicine, how is the diagnosis and treatment of a disease in terms of traditional medicine's views, and what should we do to prevent from suffering all kinds of diseases by means of traditional medicine, and find out how these diseases are developed and how they are treated and how they are diagnosed by means of distinguishing them. Traditional medicine is called mucus medicine as well. What does it mean? It means medicine of temperament. Temperament is divided into 4 categories. In simple words, there are 4 sanguine humors in every living creature's body: blood, soda, yellow bile, black bile. If any one of these humors is decreased or increased, some sort of disease would be developed inside the body. How are these humors made? They are made by eating healthy foods. If we take a healthy nutrition, these humors will harmonize with one another and won't cause any disease. But if we take an unhealthy food, they will cause diseases. As our Holy Prophet has mentioned, stomach is the home in which diseases can be made. Bloodletting is a simple, so cheap and available tool which can cure even the most major diseases such as migraine headaches. Lancing or doing vein section is another means for treating diseases which is so much believed and deemed valuable by traditional medicine. This used to be called vein section in former time. It is considered as an expert in traditional medicine. Leech treatment is the last stage in traditional medicine which is presently performed in the world and has been approved by FDA and is utilized for treating all kinds of diseases in European countries. The Iranian leech is capable of curing even the most difficult diseases, because one of its main tasks is producing hydrogen and heparin in the body. They cause the residue in blood to wear away gradually by the saliva in leech's mouth. As mentioned in one of the books by the Iranian eminent physician Zakaria Razi's books entitled Al-Hawi, the saliva in leech's mouth, of course, this matter had already been proved, and we've also found through various tests that leech emits a certain kind of enzyme according as the disease which may have cropped up in an individual's body. It actually offers the best method for curing and treatment in order to prevent from brain apoplexy, and also another curing method this little surgeon, which is known as microsurgeon in the world, offers and has been officially approved by US FDA unit, is unblocking the closures in coronary artery vessels of the heart. We have managed so far to cure the most complex diseases by this method so easily in Iran. One of these diseases has been triglyceride on the liver, for which there is no curing method in the world. The fatty liver disease has been treated by this way so easily in Iran without any problem. Thanks to the prescriptive methods offered by the traditional medicine, presently a few percent of diseases which cannot be treated in any way by classical medical methods are easily cured, like MS disease, which has become so prevalent both across the world and in our country as well. Of course, due to unhealthy nutrition, wrong principles in life, as well as unfit foods we eat. But this kind of disease has been easily cured by the Iranian traditional medicine. Cancer also, which has spread widely across the world, is one of these diseases, and all these diseases are developed by wrong principles we take by eating unhealthy foods. Another most prevalent diseases in the world the people are suffering from is diabetes. Diabetic ulcers have no treating methods in classical medicine nowadays. For example, the diabetic ulcer splits up the foot ankle. Then, doctors say that the foot is to be amputated up to below the knee, because the infection has spread all over that part of the foot. But this very infected foot can be easily and cheaply cured using traditional medicine within a period of 2 to 4 months, and the patient can then keep living safe and sound. We have two kinds of bloodletting, wet and hot and dry. Dry bloodletting, or the same cupping, which is known as cupping therapy method in the world and is actually carried out without transfusion of blood. But wet bloodletting is sort which is carried out during the process of bleeding. Wet bloodletting causes the biochemical factors in the blood to decrease. For example, it causes the level of fat in those individuals with high level of fat to lower, the density of blood in those with high level of density to drop. Also, it brings down the level of blood sugar to normal in those diabetic individuals. Bloodletting has so many vast and exhaustive applications. Even those who are suffering from their old headaches can get rid of their migraine headache by means of bloodletting. And now we talk about the cupping therapy. There may have been caused lots of bruises, fatigue, strains, as well as diseases such as cramp of the muscles, pains in knees, back aches, the pains through the veins of sciatic that can cause the blood to precipitate inside the veins, to be reduced by cupping through increasing the flow of blood and body temperature. Lancing or vein section has become known as the expert of traditional medicine. Many problems at the bottom parts inside the body can be easily removed by lancing method. Zakaria Razi has advised that this curing method should be carried out at least once in a year for preventing from brain apoplexy. Lancing or the same vein section is one of the most definite ways of curing the stuttering. We recommend to those individuals who stutter to carry out lancing method. It can easily remove their stuttering. Massaging method had been used nearly 4,000 years ago in Iran, ancient Egypt and Greece. Many pains such as bruises and muscular cramps were cured and treated easily by massaging, especially those who had been beaten heavily with chronic bruises in the war or by the exercises they used to do. Massaging therapy plays a significant role in curing various kinds of diseases in the body. including creating the peace and calmness, as well as increasing the level of mentality in an individual. The main task of the massage is boosting the safety system of the body, creating white blood cells which act as soldiers of the body, increasing the blood circulation throughout the joints, and particularly plays significant role in elongation, cramps and closures. Eumeotherapy massage can adjust the spinal column as well as the pelvis. The reason why most of the people are suffering from the back disc or sciatic is the abnormality of their back. They try to get along with new updated methods of modern medicine. The modern medicine mostly focuses on surgery, but in eumeotherapy we can cure these diseases easily in a few sessions by adjusting the pelvis and spinal column. Oil massaging is another effective method for massaging the body. The oil massaging is done all over the body, particularly on local points. Our daily life is a modernized type of living, along with tension, stress, as well as mental pressures, which causes the body to lose its balance, including muscular cramps, heavy bruises, chronic closures which are imposed on the body. We can remove all these closures by doing massages, increasing the blood circulation, and establish a calm status while being full of energy throughout the body. We shouldn't only regard massage as a treating method, but it is also considered as a preventive medicine.
In the name of God, the definition of skin diseases in traditional medicine is different from Western medicine. Traditional medicine believes that the condition of the skin is the manifestation of the body's overall health. Any disorder or blemish on the skin is the symptom of a malfunction in the body. Take acne, for instance. In traditional medicine, acne are considered as symptoms and can be caused by any number of different conditions. In traditional medicine, the first step is to find the reason behind the condition and then to treat it. After this, the localized treatment commences. For the removal of acne, first the liver is treated and a healthy and improved diet is adopted. Professional medical herbalists believe that a nutritious diet can help the liver to produce fresh and healthy blood. After the patient follows an improved diet, it's time to start a 100% herbal treatment. This is the time to prescribe suitable topical creams, balms or facial steaming therapy. These measures are exclusively suggested according to the bodily humors and the ailment of each individual.
Arnica, traditional medicine.